Americans are generous people, and according to a new analysis of IRS data, it's not just the wealthy who are charitable in this country. From 2006 to 2012, poor Americans actually increased donations to charity while their incomes were going down. The rich decreased their giving. Surprise. The study also shows which states as a whole gave the most. The top ones all happen to be red ones. Yeah, okay. The top 5 are Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and Utah is number 1. Eric, you were suggesting about Utah what?
I think they're great people in Utah. It's a heavily Mormon population, and they tithe. They give a lot of money of their income.
20%.
Surprising though, the top 1%, the top even 1 to 5% have done very well in the last couple of years.
I know.
It's surprising to see them back off their giving.
Why do you think that is?
Because
it's probably a raw number. In other words, they're probably giving the same percentage, but it's not. They're not giving. I'm sorry, they're giving the same amount, but not the same percentage of their income. So as their income's going up,
they're not adjusting.
That was a good try.
They're not adjusting.
They're just not giving as much money.
This is the number that actually caught my eye. Was the $200,000 number. So Americans who earn more than $200,000 a year are typically people who own small businesses. So the way that they offer charity isn't through donating money; it's through creating jobs. And they're maybe not donating the extra money that they had to charity because now they're dealing with a lot of government regulation. Obamacare is a big one, so I don't think it's necessarily fair to say they're not being generous considering what they have to spend on money.
Do you see how amazing that was?
Yeah,
Like she tied in Obamacare.
They allow the money!
Hell, my entire thing, this what is called the Stockholm Syndrome. You're taking hostage my talk here. So,
Sorry,
right, we don't talk about Obamacare. No, that was 5's a good point, I think.
Good. Yes.
Now, Greg, your giving's gone up.
Here's my theory on the difference between income. The richer you get, the more might be a reflective of an education. And the more educated you are, you tend to be less religious, and we see that trend happening. Charity is often a product of a community, which is often bound together by faith. And that raises the question, what happens when religion declines? What replaces religion in terms of tying a community together and encouraging charity? Somebody's got to figure that out because it doesn't look good.
You know, that's what Greg was saying, or Eric was saying about Mormons. They do tithe 15 to 20% of their income goes to the church and not to charity. They do wonderful things.
And that Mitt Romney was a terrible person.
No, that
horrible. $30 million
I was trying to support your damn point.
I know. I was saying that he was such a good man, but it didn't matter to have him.
I know. I'm still upset about it.
and I just point out, Bob,
I just miss you, man.
You notice the other 4 in the top 5 were all southern states.
Yes.
Good people in the South, right?
Always have been.
Fantastic.
And also
Good to hear you
even
say
though-
that.
I want to say one thing. It was the war of northern aggression, and don't suggest that it's over. They're simply waiting for resupplies.
What are you talking about?
Just what you were talking about, which is take my whole segment and take it into Obamacare. So now I'm going to take mine into
I'm just
something else.
saying that people who make that much money, $200,000 number, are typically people who are giving other jobs. And when they
They're
have less
contributing
money
in other
to
ways.
give people money, extra charity money,
Okay,
then...
that's not the point of this segment, okay?
Yes, it
It was a
is.
good, I thought it was
Yes, it
It's a good point, I guess, but I mean...
Jeez, Bob.
Bob,
Let me introduce you
it's
to a good
math.
point. Here's the deal. That's what happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a very tough thing to say right there. I mean, that was a gut shot at that one. And I really don't appreciate it. Okay, now...
I'm not sorry.
You know what we're struggling here, folks? I can tell you why. Normally, my blocks last 90 seconds. And today, it's
Now
4
you
minutes.
know what
Now
to
you know
do.
why.
Order, please adjust the timing.
That's another cheap shot. I got to put up with you guys all week long.
Couldn't we
being
use
outnumbered,
this time
and
in a
now you
better
both
way?
take shots at me. What?
We already
Okay,
have.
let's go. One more thing's up next.